Yeah, hello, wonderful people. Um, I want to apologize for not coming live as usual on the studio to bring you the Biafra discourse as always scheduled on Fridays around this time. Because of some network, failures and technical issues, we decided to shift to next week. Nevertheless, because of the importance of this program and the prevailing situation happening within the Biafran struggle, which so many people have pressed on me to make a comment regarding religious tolerance. Because recently we've been seeing altercations and misrepresentations and some kind of religious bigotry among the Biafran agitators. It didn't start now, it has been there for some time. um I've seen some people who are pursuing Biafra agitation who want a total destruction of Christianity. Some of them also have this intolerance with what do you call it, traditional worship, so it has been a problem. And I have said it time and over, and I'll keep saying it, that the Biafran agitation is void of religious sentiment. Freedom as an independent nation is a pursuit of what I call political freedom, which will enable you to have a reasonable control of your economic freedom. Because some of us doesn't understand that power, there are levels of power. And I've always said it that political power is the strongest power. Once you once you uh, remove God's power, the spiritual power, the ultimate power, then there comes in um, there comes in uh, what I call okay. Some people are complaining that it is on the landscape. Let me turn it over this way. Maybe it's gonna be better. All right, good. I think this is okay now. Thank you for reminding me that it is on uh, portrait. That's just to tell you that I read every comment that you're making. Thank you for that. Thank you. I think that comment came from Afam David. Thank you so much. All right. Still on what I am saying, the issue of religious intolerance within the Biafran agitation is a worrisome situation. Very, very worrisome. Trust me. Um, I have said it time and over that when you are pursuing for independence, it's purely a political movement. It's a political agitation because you have to understand the classes of power and where each of them belongs to. You have spiritual power, the ultimate power, which is possessed by God, the supreme being. Then you have political power right after that. Then followed by economic power, then charismatic power. These are classes of powers people possesses. Now, in the pursuit for independence, as long as humanity is concerned, it is bordered around political power because political power controls the rest of other powers as long as humanity is concerned. You can use the COVID-19 pandemic as a typical example. It was the political class that made a political decision to shut down religious bodies. And the religious body doesn't have any power to undermine that. Even the Christian Bible, I don't know about the Muslims, but I believe it is the same. They say you should pray for those in authority, that you should respect your leaders. These are the things that the standard have been said. That is to tell you how powerful political power is. And I keep telling our people that when we are pursuing for independence, it is strictly for political freedom. because it is the political freedom that will guarantee your economic freedom, so that you'll be able to have control of your economic activities, make economic policies independently. People should understand this clearly. I keep saying it, but some people kept misunderstanding this position. Okay, and in the progress, in the movement for the freedom of our people, should not be mixed with religious bigotry or religious intolerance, as we're seeing. A lot of things have been said. So many people want me to dive into, also make my own opinion known with respect to the current altercation from the leader of IPOB on that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and the position of Uche Mefo. And, you know, there has been a stir in the system, and I see it as a total distraction. It looks so childish. That is the height of it. For people to start mixing the two together, it is confusing. It wouldn't get you anywhere. I tell someone that even as I am, I understand the situation of things, that the church, the religious leaders per se, I've told them bluntly that they are the biggest problem we are facing in this struggle for our freedom. Yes, because they possess a very powerful position to channel the aspiration of our people to the right direction. I've made points that even in South Africa, when they were pursuing for their freedom, it was a bishop that led some of the march. Many of freedom fighting that have the revolution that have happened in history, it was the religious body that, you know, led the fight. But reverse is the case in this area. I understand the position of Nnamdi Kanu when he tried to be very aggressive against religious leaders or pastors and the rest of them. But to be honest with you, trying to drag everybody into that mess, you know, it will cause a lot of, in fact, it will cause a lot of stir. Let me tell you, the biggest thing, the two strongest factors that destroys a family or divides a family and the people is politics and religion. It can peg father against son. It can peg brother against brother. So that is why we have to be very careful whenever we are trying to mix these two together. Yeah, the church have a role to play. I agree that some of the religious leaders are not living up to the expectation, because if they are living up to the expectation, to be honest with you, they would have seriously, you know, speak up against the impunity happening in the system and condoning some of these political class that have made the lives of their congregations, the life of the flocks God gave to them to shepherd, miserable. For them to keep quiet, I see it as being accomplished, condoning evil, and sometimes allowing them to come among the podium to address the same people they made their life miserable. I understand that perfectly, but that shouldn't make everyone to now or drag everybody into that mess of saying that if you go to church, you go to hellfire. If you do this, you go to... I'm very blunt about it. Me, as you're looking at me, I've not been to church for several years, and I was born inside the church. If you know my background, you will know and understand whom you are talking, who is talking to you and addressing you on this matter. I've spoken with religious leaders. I have told them that they have failed, and some of them agreed that truly the church have failed the people by not speaking up, by not standing up in the gap to make sure that the right things are done. Look at the anti-open grazing bill we're talking about. Thank God, some of them are now coming round, because let me tell you, the truth of the matter is that our people are so religious. That is the truth. It's just like going to a filling station with a fire. Or they can na filling station. They can only So we must understand that trying to mix these two together, it won't work. And don't forget that Biafra will be a secular state. I always say that Listen, you must tolerate. There must be tolerance, religious tolerance, ideological tolerance. Whatever opinion anyone has, that person should be entitled to it. Separate religion from the freedom we are seeking. Okay, on this platform, you will know that we have 4 mandates: your political freedom, your economic freedom, your social freedom, and your spiritual freedom. And when we're delivering, whenever we're talking about spiritual freedom, we talk about the right for you to make your own decision, because when it comes to the spiritual life or spirituality, it is an individual decision. It is your personal relationship with God and not with any man. Because what we're seeing in our communities and the environment today is we have too much people being so religious, but they are not even Christians in terms of the life they live. And when the Bible tells you any spirit that talks to you, you should ask question. You should, it's in the Bible. You should look inward and understand the spirit that is talking to you. Okay, so we must have to understand this and separate these two. It is very, very vital, because it is going to cause a very big problem. If we endeavor not to, or if we just shy away from this looming danger and allow this thing to continue, because I've seen even the church going to our villages to destroy shrines, the so-called shrines. These are artifacts that every other country is using as a tourist attraction. They hold it so dearly. Even if you say or deem it that it is this or that, what has it done to you? You know, these are the things I don't like. This is part of the religious intolerance. Face your religious belief. You don't have to force yourself or your belief on another person. And that is the stance of this platform. We are not missing word with that. We are not missing word with that. We are not here to entertain people with the kind of things they want to hear. Because so many people have been saying, hey, when Biafra come, it will be a Christian state. When Biafra come, it will be a traditional. Every church will be brought down. Even Israel, if you go to Jerusalem, they have highest level of religious tolerance. The Muslims are there. Now Christian and not the Christians are there. Those practicing Judaism are there, hitting their head against the wall. Everyone carrying his own religious activities, mindless of the volatile nature of that very country when it comes to war and violence. Yet, people are allowed to carry about their religious beliefs. So I don't see where you'll be forcing any religion on another person. It will destroy a community. It will destroy a nation. So please, I admonish every one of us, especially the Biafrans who are agitating for freedom, to have highest level of tolerance, whether religious tolerance, ideological tolerance. Let there be tolerance. Everybody have right to his opinion. You can't lord your opinion over other people. What kind of society do you want to have? What kind of society do you want to have? I admonish for unity of purpose. Even if we cannot, because I have tried so hard to bring the different pro-Biafran groups together to unify under one platform. It seems that is impossible. Then, if that is not going to be possible, then at least let us have unity of purpose. Your purpose is for the freedom of your people. Whichever way you want to achieve it, follow it. Leave the rest. Let every other person pursue it the way he wants to. It's just like a journey. That's no. One of those days say John didn't so. But the truth of the matter is that the also is a journey. It depends on which one you want to follow. But all the roads leads to freedom. So whatever you are doing, don't try to bring down every other person so that yours will flourish. Or yours, or the other where we're saying that kind of mindset is an anti-Biafran mindset, because that is not the norms upon which Biafra was founded upon. Yes, Biafra is equity. Biafra is justice. Biafra is fairness. Biafra is innovation. Everybody you cannot just undermine somebody's innovative thread and expect that person to add value to the system. So Biafra is everything that everyone should adopt, the founding ideology driving it: equity, fairness, justice, and above all, tolerance. Tolerance. So let this issue of religious bigotry and all the rest of them, please let us not allow that to destroy what we're doing. Please, I am pleading with every one of you. I appreciate you all. Take this message out there. Biafra is going to be a secular state. Put it back at the back of your mind. Remind yourself that, okay? The most important thing is a humanity. Let everything be human first, because we are humans before any of this religious affiliation. So please, let us be mindful of our outbursts. Let us be mindful of our words. Let us be mindful. Let us stop making statements that will cause problem or stir or put other people into kind of pressure to react in a negative way. Let us be mindful. Let us apply wisdom. Let us apply wisdom. Okay. I think that is all I want to bring to you, because I really appreciate every one of you who have taken part in this short video. Don't forget that Biafra Discourse comes to you every Friday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. While I'm doing this one, I just want to make a quick live video on my mobile phone to inform you this, that will be going back on our normal discussion from next week. Friday we'll continue with Biafra Discourse. Okay, so endeavor to, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, because this channel, we are building a very powerful community that will change our life for good. We are building a very powerful community. We're heading to 100,000. Our target is 1 million. You know what we want to do with it? We want to stir a very powerful revolution that will deliver the freedom we seek: our political freedom, our economic freedom, our social freedom, and ultimately our spiritual freedom. All right, so please stick on this channel, share the videos, bring on people on this platform, keep dropping your comment. Your comment makes us better every day. All right, your suggestions, your contributions, your support, everything had made us better all this while. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all. You all are just the best. All right, the critics, keep bringing it, because it makes us better. I also want to say this before I conclude this video, that any society that has one-way traffic of an idea is bound to fail. When I mean of an idea, of an opinion, is bound to fail. Any society that doesn't have some level, or the leadership doesn't have, they'll suppress the voice of the opposition or alternative views, that society fails. And Biafra will not be that kind of society, because that is exactly what had made Nigeria a dead zone. Honestly speaking, we will not jettison Nigeria and get a Biafra that will be worse than Nigeria. God forbid. All right, so let us keep tolerating each other. Let us continue loving each other. We may not have the same idea, we may not have the same approach, but we have the same goal: the freedom of our people is sacrosanct. Thank you for watching. Keep subscribing, I must say. Thank you for watching. Keep sharing, I must say. Thank you for watching. Stay in touch with this platform. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. All right, it will help us reach as many people as possible, because this is the platform to deliver the truth, irrespective of any group or opinion. We are here to say it the way it is. We see it, we say it. Now, while I'm signing out, I want to tell you the video I'll be delivering by tomorrow. I'm making this video, I'll be recording this video right here. All right, immediately after I cut this one, I'll record the video and I'll be publishing it in the morning. That video is about how do countries get their independence. Like I had an inspiration to give it a headline of like South Sudan, like Biafra. Watch out for that video. It is going to be an eye opener. I've said that before some time ago. I've worked on that similar video on some time ago, but there is need for me to revisit that point of view. A lot of us have been confused. How do we get this freedom? But some of us have failed to study how others who had gone on this path got their freedom. The closest to Biafra is that of South Sudan. So look out for that video tomorrow morning. I'll be publishing it. When you watch it, share it. You don't know how far it is going. Don't forget, the 1 million march is in the pipeline. Everybody, tell every other person, as long as Igbo land is concerned, the government must be persuaded to sign that anti-open grazing bill into law. We are mobilizing. Don't ask too much question about it. Just make yourself available. But for now, keep sharing the video. Let everyone around you know that we will march. If they did not sign anti-open grazing bill into law, we are going to march. And we're going to shut down everything in the southeast. If that will make them to sign the law, the very most important law to safeguard the lives and property of our people. Thank you. Goodbye. I've really not done a live broadcast like this. It is a very short one, and a lot of people are here making their comments. Okay, let me quickly see if I can appreciate those who made their comment because they brought their time to go through this program today. I really appreciate you all. Your comments are very, very important. Your support, your thumbs up on this video. Afam David is the very person that actually brought to my notice. You know, I've not done this kind of live broadcast on YouTube. So he said the video is on portrait mode, set to normal. All right. And I did, and I believe everybody now saw it is better. Thank you. That is what makes a better society. Okay. I appreciate you all. Thank you all. Marcin. Thank you. Newi Otibu. I thank you. Kennedy Afo. Sorry if I miscall your name. I'm just trying to appreciate every one of you out there. Chukuno so Nweke. I'm seeing all of your comments. Emeko Modu. All of you, I appreciate you all. A former judge, I appreciate every one of you. Joseph Nwolisa, Dozie Njoko, thank you all for all your commentaries. Be with us again next week, Friday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. All right. Thank you so much. You all. Evans Nwaka, thank you. Colinus Otu Ara, permit me. Bear with me rather. Nemeka Solomon, we appreciate you all. Joseph Osuji Kenna, some afa na afia aro okpukpo biko nyelu no maka una azafi wo ga nyelu maka okpukpo daalụ every one of you. I appreciate you. Sunshine, thank you. God bless you all as I'm signing out right now. Goodbye. Stay safe.